Lot of friends, familiar faces, the former Ashanti Regional Minister, Honorable S.A. Otumfuo, the Vice Chancellor here to grace the occasion as we celebrate the Ghana Bar Association.
Association. Lord, we are so grateful. We know, Lord, that you continue to use him and endow him with more wisdom so that, Lord, he will glorify you as you have glorified him all the time and to us all. So as we meet this evening for the annual meeting,
I used to the council member. Please join us. Those who do the decision, you will like that at that time. Please join us. Please join us. That is the Julius classmate from first year from former West Girls to the call day in 94. names. So the plaque reads, presented to His Majesty Otumfuo the second Asante, in recognition of your honorary membership of the Ghana Bar Association, conferred on you on Monday, 27 September 1999. His Majesty, in your jubilee year, your grandsons, your sons, present this plaque to you in recognition. Now there is something to indicate that you are indeed one of us. His Majesty, we are very grateful. And as I said today,
in the world, the Otumfuo University of Science and Technology. Now,
but you know that
in 2001, in the USA, on the 22nd of May, His Majesty received an honorary doctorate degree from the SS County College, Newark, USA. Same year, he received another one from the University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, in the USA. Same year, on the 6th of June, he received another honorary doctorate degree from the Savannah State University in the USA. Same year, June 2001, His Majesty received another honorary doctorate degree from the University of Glasgow in Scotland. Same year, in 2002, the 15th of December, the Chancellor received an honorary doctorate degree from the Otumfuo University of Science and Technology. 3 years later, in 2004, he received an honorary doctorate degree from the University of Ghana, Lagos. 2007, 25th of November, His Majesty received an honorary doctorate degree from Ibadan University, Okada, in Nigeria. We have not ended. In 2007, December 3, His Majesty received an honorary doctorate degree from the Metropolitan University in London. 2013, on the 8th of November, the King received an honorary doctorate degree from the University of Professional Studies in Accra. Fast forward, in 2018, His Majesty received another honorary doctorate degree from the University of East London. The freshest came last Thursday. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are counting straight to 11. We are counting straight to 11. So, if I say, His Majesty Otumfuo, Doctor, that's one. Doctor, that will be two. And then we are doing it together until we hit the number 11. Are we ready? Thank you. Thank you. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's my singular pleasure to invite the King of Asanteman, the pillar of peace, His Royal Majesty Otumfuo, Dr. Otumfuo the second.
General Minister for Justice, the President of the Ghana Bar, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and should I say, learned brothers and sisters. We are all reminded that in 1999 I was made an honorary member, and then again by association my wife. On both sides, I'm also a learned brother. When the giants of the law unleash themselves in a marathon race, the wisest calls for an oldie to plead with the Fifth Amendment and stay silent. So I hope you understand why we have to skip the podium this morning. And I'm sure you would also appreciate that tonight we need more food than words. We are particularly pleased to be able to not only refresh you after the marathon speeches, but congratulate our grandson, Yawacham Otumfuo, as he bows out after a highly successful tenure as president of the Ghana Bar Association. Join you for this honorary gathering for the Bar Association. 3 years ago, you handed the presidency of the organization to our son Otumfuo, the first head of the Ashanti Bar to assume the presidency in about 20 years. After my son. Yes, I'm proud to observe that my grandson has had a very successful tenure, and he passed on the baton with the association in fine fettle. Thank you, Yam, for your stellar leadership and for being a credit to the Ashanti Bar. We will continue to draw on your energy, insight, and your devotion to both your profession and your people. Whoever has the honor of taking the baton from you can be assured of our continued support and our unwavering commitment to the rule of law and the administration of justice. It has always been such a great pleasure for us to welcome learned brothers and sisters to Kumasi. We like to think that Kumasi has become the second home for the bar and for the administration of justice. We not only try to provide a welcome space for professional practice, but a congenial environment for the unfettered dispensation of justice. Most important, we continue to demonstrate how traditional application enhances the delivery of justice. We recall with pride that legal luminaries and legends like Dr. K. Crunchy Taylor, Achika Sehefo, Ephraim Benjamin, Joe Randolph, D.F. Annan once formed the core of the Ashanti Bar. Working in harmony with colleagues like Toto, Frank Mensah Bonsu, Victor Osu, Kofi Saki, Akentana Piamika, and my son Arnold, now ennobled as a tipping name. Who ran the famous practice of former British firm of J.J. Bailey. Coincidentally, the Asantini, that's my uncle, for example, himself had been served by such eminent solicitors as B.E. Tamako. I had the honor of being served by Papa Dason of late, and I still have some other advisors and the person of Mujib and others who are all serving me and advising me on various issues.
Sure.
It speaks to our unwavering commitment to national cohesion and above all to justice without strings.
Sure.
As the seat of traditional governance, we are pleased to observe the growing acknowledgement of the role of traditional education, not as an appendage, but as an integral part of the administration of justice in the country.
Sure.
I believe this to be the clear intent of the Constitution of the Republic when it entrenches the institution of chieftaincy, together with all its traditional councils as established by customary law and usage, is hereby guaranteed.
Sure.
I believe we only strengthen the constitutional order when we enhance the capacity of traditional authorities to absorb with due competence and equity the load of litigation that will otherwise clog the courts.
Sure.
This morning, the Chief Justice gave us a picture of the giant strides being made in the administration of justice. For the first time, it has not been a demand to meet deficits of infrastructure, but an acknowledgement that the country is meeting the needs of the judicial service. What the nation needs now is to address the trust deficit fueled largely by the persistent political assault on the integrity and independence of the judiciary.
Sure.
You know better than I that the law operates within a social context and is shaped by the political values of the time. Somebody would always be responsible for the appointment of justices but the oath of the judge swears is never to be to the individual who appointed them, but the constitution of the land.
Sure.
Once enrolled, his or her duty is to interpret the laws without fear or favor, affection or ill will. The evidence I see from the judicial service is that no stone is being left unturned to enhance its capacity to deliver justice without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
Sure.
My earnest plea to the people of Ghana, especially our political leaders, journalists, social commentators and civil society advocates, is to think deeply before denigrating the system. We have a judiciary that may not be perfect, but it deserves credit for the positive efforts. I can think of many countries which look at Ghana and concede,
Sure.
sometimes listen to the wisdom of our musicians and reflect on a piece like Kofi Kanata's Obi Nyawaye.
So,
Listening to what my mentors stand by me are saying, Obi Nyasebia, Obi.
so,
Let us try to accentuate the positive and give the noble men and women we have ennobled in the judiciary the space and the impetus to stand up and be counted.
so,
It is right that you have devoted this year's conference to the upcoming presidential and parliamentary elections.
so,
Here, once again, the destiny of Ghana is at stake. It is not only the people of Ghana who are looking forward with considerable trepidation for the forthcoming elections. The international community is on tenterhooks, wondering if this oasis of peace in the turbulent ocean around us can be sustained. The issue for many is not who wins, but whether the conduct of the election will be fair and will deliver a peaceful outcome. For my part, I remain pretty sanguine about the outcome for two main reasons. Ghanaians have arrived where we are, not by accident, but through the force of history. In our first quarter of a century of existence as an independent nation, we have tried almost every system of government conceived by man.
so,
We've had a one-party state, we've had military rule of 3 different types, and we have experienced democracy with the power of the people to choose their government through the ballot box.
so,
However discreditable one may think of the people, I can see no circumstances in which Ghanaians will sacrifice the freedom of today, the prospect of changing their government by power of the thumb, for any other alternative.
so,
however much one may distract the individuals in charge of the electoral process at any given time, it has been demonstrated that changes will occur in spite of the individual operatives.
So,
The evidence of our history is that the system does produce the outcome that reflects the voice of the people, and we remain ready as always to play our part to protect the integrity of the process when the need arises.
so,
So here again, I would appeal for a lowering of mistrust. Heightened vigilance is of course necessary, but we need to restore confidence between contesting political parties and candidates in the Electoral Commission. Would it not have been a good idea to have invited the candidates of the two major political parties to this conference to seek their commitment to the nation on the pursuit of peaceful campaign and the use of due process for the resolution of any unforeseen incidents?
so,
Finally, I congratulate you, your president, for his courageous comments on Galamsey this morning.
so,
Galamsey is an environmental enemy for the nation. What could be more serious for any people than to have the entire water supply system at risk?
so,
I think as lawyers, you should find space during this conference to set up a panel to undertake a quick tour of the communities where this court is most prevalent, to see the extent of the crisis we face and hopefully deliberate on how the law should respond. As I see it, if an individual poisons the water supply of the community, he will be liable for severe consequences under the law. What does the law do when one pours mercury into the same water supply, knowing fully well it can kill?
so,
This issue now requires the collective effort of all sections of society.
so,
To do nothing is no longer an option. The Bar Association, the Medical Association, and the University, in particular my university, should get together and carve a new path to deal with this emergency. Yesterday, whilst I was driving from Cape Coast, in fact, going to Cape Coast, I stopped about the River Pratt. And it was, I'm afraid I have to tell you that what I saw, the river, it was so embarrassing, and then if as a nation we need for this to happen to us, I don't know. We have to fight this.
so,
No matter what, we have to.
so,
I wish you fruitful deliberations, and Nanam and the mayor are hereby authorized to ensure that members do enjoy everything, and I mean everything. Thank you for your attention.
so.
Ana